More international economic news today, but this time from Cuba, where talks kicked off today between U.S. and Cuban officials aimed at normalizing relations and opening up commerce. Eamon Javers has more from Havana.
A historic day here in Havana as the highest level American delegation arrives on the island in 38 years. They're talking about normalization of relations between Cuba and the United States and possibly reopening the U.S. Embassy, which was closed in the early 1960s. So far, we've seen positive statements now from both the Cuban side and from the U.S. side. The Cubans spoke on camera. Here's a little bit of what they had to say.
The talks has been carried out in a very respectful, flexible environment and way, and I would foresee that we will continue working on the same spirit.
This first round of talks has been a positive and productive dialogue. We discussed in real and concrete terms the required steps for the reestablishment of diplomatic relations between our countries.
As you might expect, fairly positive and upbeat signals from both sides here, but fairly vague on the specifics of what exactly has been agreed to as of now. One of the big issues, of course, in the U.S. For people coming to Cuba has been what, if anything, are you allowed to bring back to the country? There are new rules in place as of last week now on that. One of the things that American visitors to Cuba will now be allowed to do is bring back Cuban rum and Cuban cigars, only up to $100 worth. But a lot of the visitors that we've been talking to here in Havana have said that that's going to make a real difference for them and for their family and friends back home. In Havana, I'm Eamon Javers for Nightly Business Report.